Travel is constantly evolving, it's constantly changing. And if we're constantly seeing the same problem, what do we need to do to get ahead of it?
I think about the 20-year-olds, the 30-year-olds that are so used to social, being on their devices and being able to click a few buttons and do what needs to be done. And so I'm thinking about the future and how I can shape our program to embrace NDC and take that generation into consideration.
Duty of care has to be part of the conversation, and duty of care has to wrap in DEI and inclusive behaviors, right? If somebody is from the LGBTQ plus community and they're traveling to one of the places in the world where that particular lifestyle isn't necessarily sanctioned, then they need to be aware of that.
There's really been a significant change in how much people are taking advantage of combining those business and leisure trips together. And then the challenge becomes, how do you expense that? How do you only charge what the university should be paying for when you've got this combination of your vacation, you're wanting to take your family, you're driving to Florida instead of getting on an airplane if you were just the individual traveler?
It's key to listen to your travelers, right? And to take their feedback into consideration at all levels. And as we move forward in the travel space, we're going to have to figure out how to embrace that, but also be able to guide them to do the right thing and make the best choice for the business, but also take their preferences into consideration.
People are always going to want to do their own thing, but what we really try to do is where we see it, and now we're obviously seeing it a lot more because we've got that visibility, is to kind of tackle that with them, understand why they're making those decisions and help kind of guide them to do the right thing. And then of course at the other end of the scale as well, sometimes these behaviors are for good reason. And we make sure we listen and understand why they're making these choices, and then think about, do we have to make a change to policy, or do we have to make a change to the way we're doing things?
Every organization, to some extent, has to think about sustainability. Some finance executives and certainly some travel managers are going to start being rated or measured based on their ability to sort of support the organizational goal. Concur is kind of the hub where everything happens, especially as the new travel experience rolls out. To have the experience, the sort of predictive experience in making sure that I am booking, yes, according to organizational goals and organizational targets, but also I have wants and needs too, right? I'm not a number in a system, and Concur enables that.